And I'm Billy.
And together with the Fuji Guys.
Fuji Guys.
Billy, in this video we're going to call it the first look for the F80EXR. This is when Billy takes you through the camera from front, back, side, bottom, and top, and basically explains what all the bells and buttons and whistles do on this camera. So Billy, why don't you just take it away right now.
Thanks a lot, Greg. So I have the F80, the brand new F80 just from Japan with me right now. And I just want to show you some of the buttons and features of where the camera can be located. So if we take a look at the front itself, you'll see that's where the lens is. It's a 10x zoom lens, a 27mm lens, which is great to have. If you notice, there's also a microphone right there, so when you do the video, it picks up the audio. There's an AF assist lamp as well. It helps to use as a self-timer, so it blinks when it gets down to 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it shoots. And of course you have the flash right there. And you know this camera uses EXR technology with the little badge in the front right there. So that's a cool little thing to have. So that's the first front look. If we take a look at the sides, again on one side there's really nothing there. On the other side you have a little flap door, and you open that up and it allows you to have the connection to your audio video cables as well as your USB cables to download images. There is below it a micro HDMI connection, and that you can buy yourself an optional micro HDMI connector that then connects to your HD television set, and you can play back your HD videos or even images in high definition.
Sure. Okay.
So it's something that I would definitely like to pick up on. If you take a look at the bottom of the camera.
Sorry, I think we just missed these two little holes there up on top of that.
Oh yeah, sorry Greg. It's the camera strap, and that's something that, again, all of our Fuji cameras come with a little strap. Good luck trying to put that in there. It takes about 5 minutes. But once you get it on,
it works good with a toothpick.
Once you get it on, it's going to have a nice security so that you don't actually drop the camera. Yeah. So very important that you do that. Great little find, Greg. Let's take a look at the bottom of the camera. You notice the tripod mount is a metal base. Again, it's basically located right near the middle, which is perfect to have. Gives you good balance. You have the speaker that's on the bottom of the camera. And of course, just like the F80, or the F70, sorry, this is a flap that opens up to show you the batteries and the memory card. So with the batteries, you again match the orange to the orange, and you'll slide that in like that. It should click in. Okay, and I don't have it in the right way. There you go. It clips. It's not going to fall out, okay? And of course, it uses an SD card. It supports SDHC cards up to whatever size it comes in, and we're going to just insert that as well. There's a little diagram on how to do that right there. And we can strap it on, and that's that. If we take a look now at the top of the camera, you'll notice there's the on and off switch. So you hold that down there for a second, it turns on, and you push it, turn it off again. You got the zoom. So you can zoom in, zoom out. You got the shutter release button. Again, it's one of those half press style buttons where you push halfway down to autofocus, auto expose, and push it all the way down to take the picture. If we take a look at the back of the camera now, so what's something that's new? A large LCD screen. It's up to 3 inches now. So you might be a little hard to see that, but I'm just going to turn that on there. You have the mode dial that switches from, say, EXR to scene modes to some manual modes where you can actually adjust aperture and shutter.
Right.
There's also a nice feature called the natural light and flash mode that takes a shot with flash and without flash, and I like to use that a lot as well. You have the playback button to review your images. And a quick tip, Greg, if you're taking tons of images and you want to show it to customers or friends or family and you don't want to turn on the camera, you can just hold down the playback button and the camera goes on and the lens doesn't come out.
I like that for 2 reasons. Not only is it quicker when you want to show people, but having that lens out and passing the camera around, you know, there's a good chance someone could damage that camera.
That's right.
And a lot of cameras that come in broken to our service department actually have the lens broken, and it's probably from people passing it around, showing pictures, and then it gets dropped. So that's excellent that you can hit the playback button without turning the whole camera and lens assembly on.
Okay, great. We have the F button, and that F button gives you controls to things like ISO and film, and in terms of sensitivity, we said that already. So in terms of types of film, from black and white, sepia. So that's something that we added with the F70 that continues on. But on top of that, we have like other film modes like Provia and Velvia as well. So it gives you a little more contrast, more color to the image. We have the directional pad, which gives you controls to sort of navigating the menus. You have the flash controls. You can turn it right off from the camera, so you don't have to go into the camera. You have the macro functionality. You have the self-timer functionality, and you also have a quick delete button right off the directional pad. Of course, you can also delete all your images within the menu system.
Yeah. One thing I like, just because there are a lot of buttons on cameras, is that all of our cameras, whether it's this one or any other ones, when you're using these buttons, there's usually on-guide help right on that large LCD panel. So you don't necessarily have to always refer to the manual or watch Billy's videos all the time to figure these things out. Every time you press a button or change a dial, it shows you right on the LCD panel what you've done and even what it means to the camera.
And the great thing about all Fuji cameras, including the F80, is that with the options to select so many languages in the camera. Like, I mean, there's so much language I can't even name them all.
There's 23 of them, though.
Anytime you push a button, like the flash mode or any mode that you don't know, it will come up and show up in the proper language that you select for the camera. So again, even though you don't have the manual, it's great to have. Okay, you got the display button, and that display button it's great in the sense that sometimes when you take pictures, you don't want to have anything on the screen. You just want to have the picture. It's easy to frame. But if you push it a couple more times, it brings up grid lines that help you sort of frame the shot. It gives you that rule of thirds help to align shots. You got the face detection button as well.
And in the playback mode, that display button gives you different options to actually view the cameras, either as, you know, thumbnails or full view and things like that,
That's
or by
right.
date and things, what have you.
So that's just a quick look of the F80. Again, just some tips there on how to play back the images. But
great. Well, this camera, I just want to mention, thank you, Billy, for the great job there. When this camera is available, it'll also be available in a very nice red color as well. So we don't have the red one for this unboxing stage of this product right now, but it is available. And stay tuned for our next video where we give you some lowdown on the advanced features of this great camera. Until then, I'm Greg.
And I'm Billy.
Together with the Fuji Guys.
Guys.
Thanks, Billy.